Yeah.
What's going on, people?
Yo, once again, we back at you. You heard? The ALGA RHYTHM, you heard? Y'all get with it. Y'all understand. We got the man, we got Face. We got my man, Apocalypse, you know what I mean? AKA Monty, AKA Light Skin.
Money.
You know what I mean?
AKA,
You got your boy.
I'm going to go steal some out of his pocket when he get drunk.
Yeah. Let me hold that.
Let me hold that. AKA, let me hold that.
Let me hold that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only credit
For the
cards.
people that don't know,
We got your boy Blizzard,
that's
man.
the money, man. Let's get him. Bitcoin
AKA,
brother.
Yeah, KB, AKA Blizzard.
Yeah, that's Blizzard.
You understand. But what we talking about today, man, the Knicks, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm bringing
Excuse
that up.
me
off
as
the
I
rip.
bow out gracefully.
Yeah, off the rip. I got to bring that up
He
off
ain't
the
got
rip.
no Knicks stuff on today.
Yeah, off the rip. Yes, he do.
That is orange and blue skies, but this is a
look
bape.
like it.
This is a bape shirt. I'm promoting bape today.
It's actually light blue skies today.
Yeah, it's light blue.
Yo,
It's dim skies.
Look, they did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much to talk about.
Yeah, man. All I'm gonna say is, Tibbs, man,
You out of here.
you out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gone.
Thank you for your years of service, Tibbs.
Sucker. Yeah, that's how you gotta do. Sucker.
Yeah, man, because your Tibbs, you're a good defensive coach, bro, but your offense sucks. It's fucking horrible, man. It's atrocious.
It's atrocious.
That's how they put it. That's how Shaq and them say it. It's
atrocious.
Oh my God, Tibbs. You gonna wait until we're done to play the bench?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
Tibbs. Oh
crazy.
man, Tibbs. But he did us well. He taught us how to play some defense. We're gonna take everything you
He
like.
ain't teach Brunson how to play no defense.
Or Cat.
Or Towns.
Or, you know what I mean? But we can live with that. We can live with them.
He ain't got no choice. Well, with Towns, he got to keep his hands to himself. Stop fouling so much.
Why?
Yo,
Why do you foul like that?
Let me ask you something.
But he ain't getting no calls. Towns don't get no calls. He gets
Oh,
fouled
offense.
all
Yeah.
the
You
time.
know why? Because
Why?
they're a big man and they look at it like that. You should be able to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
But
That's true.
at the same time, finish.
Still, a foul is a foul, though.
Foul is a foul is a foul.
Look, give my man his fucking calls, man. You know how much points we was missing because Towns ain't getting no foul calls?
But he was missing free throws, too.
Absolutely.
He
Yeah,
missed
we
like
just
half
got to
the
do
free
better.
throws.
But New York was on their heels, baby. We was on our heels. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to miss you. I love the run we had this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it.
It was
Dope
good.
season.
It was good till Game 6, third quarter, and then it was over.
No doubt. That's funny, right?
They had
Funny.
no cameras on Spike Lee. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know what? Rest in peace, Big Al. Happy birthday, man. Happy heavenly, you heard, Big Al.
Oh, rest in peace, Big Al. Shouts. Ask Beavis, I get nothing but head. That was
know what I mean?
hard.
Oh, rest in
Remember
peace. One of my mother's best friends, Miss Andrea Arroyo.
Yeah.
I went to the memorial yesterday. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah, rest in heaven.
That's not happening.
it's good to see my man Andre Royal.
Yeah.
So hopefully we may have him on the show maybe a few months from now. But yeah, it's great, a little emotional, and it was wow.
Yeah, it's great.
It was wow. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
let me tell you
Shouts
something.
to the family.
Yeah, shout out to the family and shout out to our heritage, man. Because we you know what I'm saying, we skipping through that. We can't because right now more than ever we need, our folks, man, to come together as a people, you know what I'm saying, reach down and pull somebody up, you know what I
Right?
mean?
Yeah. We need more of that. We need more black unity, more black love.
Yeah.
Just more black everything. We need to build on each other more than desecrate and defamate each other the way we do.
Definitely not that Remy Papoose stuff.
Yeah, nobody
need
wanna
the
talk about
opposite.
that. Yeah,
we
no,
need the
yeah,
opposite of that.
No,
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man. And then shouts to Remy, shouts to
Yeah.
Papoose. And shouts to Remy, man, because I know they going through a lot of shit. God bless them.
Yeah.
So, I hope they take care of that. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is It's sad to see that to me. You know what I mean? Because y'all was a symbol of black love to a lot of us and shit. Yeah. So, you know, I'm just sad to see them break up.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, Pat was dope. He was a dope dude.
But you know who else is dope? You know who else is dope? I just need y'all to hear this kid, man. You know what I mean? You got your man E. Ness.
Oh, he went crazy on
real
that.
rap. Yeah.
He went crazy?
He went crazy. Let's go. This is E. Ness.
Watch your mouth or you might be next. You never know what I got tucked behind his Nike tech. Hoes like he not my type, I don't like E. Ness. I stay fresh like it's a matter between life and death. I'll write your rhymes for you if you write a check. You sneak this, I don't respond well to idle threats. You still wet behind the ears and you ain't wipe it yet? I take righteous step, breathe in the sniper's breath. Put your phone on don't disturb, we on funk flex. Every night my ex be sending me a drunk text. Feds at my back door and on my front steps. My blood diamond still dancing like young Steph. You know it's summertime when she wear that sundress. I keep a pair of sticks on me like a drum set. Hiding some high tech on the sunjet. I had 16 ounces, I got one left. Lick it. And while we at it, free leaf war. The ops know we up one, we try and keep score. If I get to this gun I'm trying to reach for, they gon' have to call a whole entire police force. They ain't walk around money, that's a detour. Show me what I'm looking for, we need to see more. Niggas only talk tough behind a keyboard. The penthouse on...
Yeah.
Nigga just crumbled us. You know what I mean?
Man.
Light-skinned dudes is handling their business right now, bro.
Yeah, y'all niggas is doing okay. Y'all doing okay. You keep doing this light-skin shit.
You know what I mean?
You know what that's about.
Yeah.
I'm on my light-skin shit right now.
I can't wear no more orange and blue. I'm just...
Nah, you can still wear it.
I'm retiring it until next season.
Yeah, that's... I mean,
No
summertime, I promise you, you're going to hit some shit in the summer. Orange and blue. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna just wear black in the garden until next season.
Yeah,
it's gonna be black and white. You're gonna think I'm a Brooklyn Net.
Yeah, he gonna be a Liberty fan this week.
Yeah,
they
champs. They champs.
They are. They smashing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but
and I work right up the block from them. I don't even go to a game.
Yeah, but yo, man,
I
listen.
Support Liberty.
We can. I mean, we're not even gonna go crazy. This is definitely gonna be a short week because we kind of like in morning. That's why I don't say good morning because there's no such thing as good morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Top of the day. We use that. You know, it's a play on words for real. When you think about it, good morning.
I say top of the morning.
Yeah, top of the day, because you still mourning. You can't mourn. I'm not mourning this day. I'm not mourning, but today I am because the Knicks have fallen.
So don't say good morning, you know.
Nah, just say top of the day.
What happens if I say it?
I'm just gonna say, I'm not mourning. I'm just gonna let you know I'm not mourning.
So
I'm gonna say top of the day to you. I'm not even gonna give you a soliloquy. No speeches. I'm just gonna say top of the day, brother.
You think they went home or they went to Cancun?
Nah, they ain't going nowhere. They going home. They gotta go home.
We went right where the Lakers is at.
Yeah.
We checked into the same hotel with LeBron and them.
Home in the room.
Yeah, he downstairs. That nigga at the bar. He like, come on down, Brunson. Let's
LeBron said, don't worry about it. If you start to drown, I'll
check out the finals
save you. Because you heard
LeBron definitely got the fried chicken on for them.
He's real good with swimming. He saved Carmelo life.
Oh yeah, you heard Carmelo, right?
Carmelo said he saved his life. He could swim.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? So if any of the Knicks swim,
they right there at the pool.
They're at his mercy.
Yeah, LeBron know where to go.
Yeah.
Him and Luka. Luka better be going in the gym this offseason.
Luka slimmed down. I don't know what you talking about.
He better. He
went to his country and you know what I mean.
He slimmed down.
He slimmed down.
He's looking. Learn to play some defense.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure that out when the season starts.
Get a big man like I told you in the first place.
Well, Brunson and Towns need to learn how to play defense too. You know what I mean?
Let Gobert drop 24 rebounds on y'all niggas like y'all little babies.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
Pacers took turns on Brunson.
No, we went further than y'all.
Pacers didn't take turns on Brunson?
What you talking about?
You talking about defense, right?
Yeah, you got to pause that.
Pacers took turns on Brunson.
Oh,
yeah, that was rough.
Man. He said we got a Diddy trial.
Especially while the Diddy trial's going on, we got
Brunson. He started me up. Brunson, he started me up. I got love for you, bro.
Yo, could I say this with the Diddy trial? Because everybody, remember we was talking about. I was like, yo, look, I just want to know. Where the RICO come in? Where does the RICO fit? Pause. How is that a thing?
Didn't I mention that in the last episode?
Yeah, like
talked about that.
What they doing is exposing freakiness, and you know, maybe he put his hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to take that lightly, because you know what I'm saying, I'm totally, you know what I'm saying, against that. But him putting his hands on females and freaking off.
We haven't heard
where's the
anything.
crime? I just want to know where's the
Rico.
crime.
I want to see where the kids or the trafficking.
Hold on, where's the crime? They're not gonna. They're not gonna.
Trafficking
You know why?
women,
They're not gonna
man.
bring. You know why they're not
He's
gonna bring that up?
A pimp.
Unless he's trafficking cats.
Human trafficking.
Is that the?
No,
He's hot. He's
No.
human trafficking, guys.
that's what they said allegedly.
Diddy,
But that's not. They're not showing.
They're not
anything.
proving it
They're
yet.
not proving none of that.
All they prove that Cassie's a freak.
And he
She likes
beat
to
her up.
get peed in her mouth or something.
Oh my.
In the
I don't
trap.
know.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, she remember the
She
stripper.
said that? She said
No,
that?
the stripper went on trial, said he pees, and he told about the freaky thing.
I said he used to
he
ayo
did
on
with
ayo.
Cassie and Diddy.
They said he used to ayo on her titties, and Diddy used to rub
They used to pee on
he said he used
Cassie.
to rub
Cassie
up
liked
on
to
his-
be
on his-
treated on.
his
Pause.
insides. He put his insides on
Pause.
her outside, and this nigga used to rub up on her like he said. Diddy
And
used to
then-
like that. Like he like nigga put his insides on her, and he'd be like, yeah.
And you do that. Take that.
Take that.
Damn, Diddy. You know, only thing that's revealed in this trial is that Diddy is a goddamn freak.
And who cares?
You understand? And why should we persecute a man for his sexual habits? That is his business.
Yeah,
Why y'all gonna tell us?
they think that's gonna be a
I don't
thing.
wanna know this
Can I
stuff.
tell you something?
What about your peoples
I
from
feel like
your
I feel
people
like
from
50. I
Empire?
don't
Wait
wanna
a
know
minute.
this.
Your people
Wait a
from
minute.
Empire.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
My people are right here.
No. You wanted to talk about Homeboy. What's the light skinned dude's name?
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
How he become my people?
No. I'm saying.
Just say Terrence Howard. Don't say that.
All right.
Yeah.
Because
Pause,
next thing you know,
pause.
KB,
Terrence
got the
Howard.
light skinned co-host.
I got it. Terrence
You like
Howard.
the light skinned niggas?
Terrence
No.
You mad disrespectful about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
light
yeah,
skinned
yeah.
black
Yeah,
kid.
you know what I
You're
mean?
a little racist.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
yeah, you
I'm just
looking
keeping
real
it
bad
real,
right
though.
now,
I don't
you know
care.
what I
You
mean?
said my man, my
Your
peoples.
peoples.
No.
Your peoples.
Okay, what about him?
You wanted to talk about him.
I'm just saying he
said something about Diddy.
He did say some shit,
That
but
Diddy
I'm
was
not
talk crazy
I'm
about
not
Diddy.
privy to
That
it. what
Diddy
he
wanted
said.
to give him.
Terrence,
you
I don't know what
Listen.
Diddy did to you, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Why
Whatever-
you talked about Diddy
My
like
thing
that?
is, why now that you're saying something about him? If he is saying anything about why now, it doesn't have anything to do with his case. So you're part of the slander campaign.
Damn, I love Terrence, man.
Why say something now? Because everybody else is
brother.
saying it.
Unless, of course, Diddy might have had something to do with him not getting parts.
Or Diddy
know how-
blackballed him or something.
You know what I mean? In some type of way,
Terrence
he might have
was-
blackballed him.
Terrence was just talking about retirement, so that couldn't be it.
But what Terrence was talking about, that I remember, he was saying that somebody, one of his, what do you call it, the agents or somebody,
Yeah,
told
that
me
he worked
that
with-
he
that was
wanted,
working for him.
he wanted Diddy to teach him how to act. He wanted him to teach Diddy how to act. So
Like
he
be
went
his
to check
acting
him.
coach.
Right,
Yeah.
so he wanted to be an acting coach.
Went to check him, and Diddy was just staring at him. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
he did say that.
he was just staring at him, and he's like, "Yo, I'm trying to teach this dude," and all the dude is like staring at him.
Oh, you saying like he was looking him passionately in the eye?
Yeah.
Then he said
yeah.
something about the manager.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, the Terrence Howard said something about the manager.
Everything is alleged.
Yeah, everything's alleged.
Yeah.
But no, this is alleged
Not
with
alleged.
Terrence. It's not alleged what we're saying.
Yeah.
That Terrence Howard said. It's alleged
Yeah.
what Terrence Howard is saying
Yeah,
about
right,
Diddy.
right.
All right, so Terrence Howard said that he wanted him to be his acting coach. I know that interview, and he had him come over.
Yeah.
And he said that he was like, he wanted him to pay him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he wanted him to pay him before he got there, and he said that he wouldn't go over there unless he paid him. So when he got there, he was like looking at him, and he didn't say anything. So he was like, why is he not saying nothing? To the point where he said it
was
felt like an
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable moment.
Yeah, right.
And then he just said, give him money. He said, why are you paying me? I didn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
So he denied the money and something. He just stopped.
He didn't
working.
take the
He
money
didn't-
because
all the jobs.
Because he said
Yeah.
he ain't do nothing for him, and said he just came over. He said,
Like it was some subliminal message in a sense.
Man.
And
And
then,
so he didn't do it,
Could I
but
say
he's
something?
saying he subliminally did.
That's why I just feel like a lot of people are trying to keep themselves relevant, and right now Diddy's the hot nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't
everybody
think-
want to
nah,
attach
That's what you
themselves to
thinking
him.
about Terrence? I got to do some more
It
research, guys.
sounds like he's trying to attach himself to this.
I don't know
Like,
about
relax,
that.
B. Why do a memoir? Write a book.
Right.
Stop right now. He got definitely
if
enough
he writes a
witnesses.
book, he'll be attaching himself to it.
What I'm saying later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why now?
Write the Diddy Chronicles.
I got to
Yeah.
stick up for the light skin.
That's
No,
what we're
but
going
you
to call
need
it,
to
the
relax.
Diddy
Diddy
Chronicles.
Chronicles. Yeah, because everybody got
Diddy
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
They did a whole smear campaign that's on what's the name? On HBO Max, the Max shit. They got a whole thing, Surviving Diddy type shit.
Damn,
You
it
know what I'm
was
saying?
surviving R. Kelly, surviving
listen,
Diddy.
now imagine this. This
What
the
are they
thing. This the thing.
doing?
How could you have a
Why
fair and
don't have-
impartial
hold on,
jury?
hold on. Why don't they have a surviving Harvey Weinstein, man?
Also-
Why is it always the black people, bro? Why is always surviving
Oh,
this person?
you know why
and
they're
that
not
person?
saying that? Because
You know what I mean?
he's doing time. He's paying for it right now. Whatever. Because remember, he got off on the other shit and got locked back
Yeah,
up.
you're right. I've never seen a surviving Rob Lowe,
You know what I mean?
surviving Weinstein,
Nah.
surviving. Nobody made a documentary surviving these guys.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
But we got a Kelly and we got a
It's
Diddy.
listen,
and we
listen,
we got all the bullshit that he say about Michael Jackson.
how that label hot. See how it stick when you look like this?
Right. MJ got tore down, right?
Yeah.
Kids.
But they can't.
And
but
you know
listen,
what that was
no
about?
proof.
That was mostly about he was about to get everybody's published.
Nah, he had 50%.
He had Eminem's published.
No,
he had
listen, he had 50%.
Sony, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
publishing.
yeah.
So
everybody
he was
under
about
Sony,
to get it. He had it.
He had it.
And then everybody was thinking, oh, it was because of the Beatles. Kenny Rogers is on that mother.
Right.
Dolly Parton.
The Beatles,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
that was just
get
a
out of here.
piece.
That ain't nothing.
Just the publishing alone, he was the most
But
powerful
he had
person
that.
in
He
music.
had that. That's why they saying that's why they gave him 50%, because when he obtained the Beatles catalog,
Right.
they saying that Sony was like, oh, listen here, man, you know what I'm saying? Here go 50%. So they can have control of it also.
Yeah,
But
right.
50% is half.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And that's a lot. That's
You
like
think they
that's
clip
damn
Mike?
near everybody, because he gave a couple of people their shit back too.
You think they clip Mike?
Yeah,
Of course.
of course they did with the
Mike,
doctor.
they clip Mike. No.
Yeah. But can I tell you something? I think. Listen, man. Yeah, I think they clip Mike. I'm not,
They
but
clip
because
him.
I,
Yeah, they
you know,
clip
some
him.
things I want to say, but I don't want to say because I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm blowing up a situation where, you know what I'm saying? I'll explain that part when we're going to talk about Mike after we get off camera, but I think that they had the capability and the reason.
I think up
Because
to a
with-
certain
yeah,
up
they
to a
cut.
certain extent, I think they clipped Prince too.
I feel like too. Hold on. Oh yeah. They said Prince got some footage of the Diddy shit because he had a party at Prince's house.
For real?
Yes, and Prince wasn't there. He wasn't at the party.
No.
But guess what? He had footage everywhere. They said Prince said something to somebody. If anything happened to me, show this. Bring this. You know, whoever's, you know, I guess his estate or whatever.
His estate.
Show this here or whatever. Because think about it. Who was what? He was Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, right? So, but I think who owns the publishing from that? Is it Columbia? Columbia is up under Sony, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Prince got all his masters.
Okay.
The publishing, I think he has all his publishing too. So that goes to his family.
And the fact that he wasn't dealing with a lot of people like artists if they didn't have their own they didn't have their
yeah,
publishing.
because I remember him telling Nas that when you get your publishing and masters, then
Yeah, I
come
do
talk
it.
to me.
Yeah. Basically.
Move.
Yeah. So
He's
the
brothers
fact that he's
teach
putting
in the
people
game.
up on it,
Yeah.
and it's crazy that people have to, you know, get unalive.
I think he told Biggie
yeah.
the same thing. I think Biggie wanted to do something with Prince, like,
Yeah.
yo, you got your publishing?
Like, no.
You got your master?
For something, that value, the value of that is what we put on it. Really, it's money, but you know, it's the value that we put on it. People put on things
Right.
because if the people act like they don't care, but the thing is, they wasn't thinking that music was going to do and go in the direction that is now digital.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't think
that slowed a lot of stuff. That's when the 360 deal came around.
Yeah, so now it's not so easy to say certain catalogs is worth this, that, and the third, because if you can't put it back out and get money off of it, what is it really worth?
Yeah.
Not only with the value that we put on it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate.
Right. If people say, nah, I want that Michael, I want that, I want this, that, and the third, that's when it becomes
high demand.
The demand on it. So they didn't know this digital thing was going to. They remastering things, putting them back out. But but that was the hot topic I had saw online that Prince supposedly had some footage of some Diddy party shit. But at the same time, if it's just a party and what they was doing, and if that was freaking off, that's not a crime.
Right.
Like unless you know,
it got to be something else.
Yeah, it got to be something else. If you putting something out just on some smear campaign shit, like I said about Terrence Howard, you talking about him staring at you. That shit is so what? Like, think about it though. Like, so what?
Yeah. But afterwards, he was saying that
he was
like,
yo,
the agent told him that means he must have wanted to fuck you. That's why he was there.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I mean.
Right.
Well, that's
like if a nigga,
and that's still alleged. Like, that's still allegedly.
That's still alleged.
Because nothing happened.
But
nothing happened.
That's
hold
what he
on.
said.
Let me do some.
No. Don't do it to me. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Because I want you to understand.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Nope.
Let's just
I'm
say,
throwing my elbows
you
now.
come in the room, right, bro? You come in the room. I'm chilling in my chair with a cigar.
I walk in the room. I'm not coming in the room. I'm not coming in the room with his niggas. So, God, I walked in the room.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, pause.
Pause. He walks in the room. Let's go back into the beginning. He goes back to the room, right? He walks in the room.
Right.
I'm in there with my cigar with one leg crossed, like, the leg cross mode, the way that
Right.
Benjamin, the Belvedere cross, right there, boom, with my shit. You walk in, nobody in the room, just me.
Yeah.
I take 20 stacks now, and I don't say shit to you, and I just be like,
with a Diddy love song.
Okay.
Oh, no. I got, you right. In the background, I got which song? The one he did, talk about J-Lo, when he was in love with J-Lo. That shit playing in the background when you walk in. And I throw 20 stacks. And I don't say nothing. You like, why you do that, Diddy? What's the 20 stacks for? I just say...
No, I'm bouncing.
Hold on.
Subliminally.
Let me do my whole thing.
I don't like the way you look.
And you like, Diddy, what's this for? Right? And I'm not saying nothing. And I just say one word. You know what it's for.
You know what this is?
You know what it is.
Okay.
And I don't say nothing else.
What's the question?
What you gonna think that was about?
Yeah, you answer that.
I'm gonna think it's some mafia shit, man. When he's sitting there with a cigar, not saying nothing. You know what it's for? I think he want me to clip somebody.
All right, you think you gonna?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not thinking nothing else.
Terrence Howard just thought.
Look at him and look at me.
Right. Terrence Howard ain't doing that.
You don't know what he doing.
For him to
He an actor.
I think Diddy protected himself.
Listen,
but he sent the message.
Why would he? Hold on. Why would he do that to him?
It sounds like a hit.
In particular, here go 20 racks and you staring at him.
Just looking at him.
Yeah.
With a game.
Why you? Why him?
You're straw in his mouth.
Nobody else ain't saying that he did that.
Yeah, but they did. Yo, Ness said Diddy looked at him crazy with the games, though.
And guess what?
He said, why you looked at, because the way you
but
looked at
check this out. He never violated him. Ness ain't never said Diddy violated him. And when he dealt with Diddy,
holds it down for Diddy.
When he dealt with Diddy, he got money.
He getting money now, too.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Shouts to Ness, man, finally getting
getting some paper. Paper. But my thing is, listen, I know if you, like, say if I hear something about you, like it's rumblings, this motherfucker, like, he like messing with, dudes.
Pause.
No,
me? You said me?
no.
Oh.
Diddy. If I'm saying anybody had
Like,
any
say you heard that about me?
No. Okay. I'm not saying I heard anything
No,
about
I
you,
know you
or not
never
even
could, but I'm
supposed.
just saying,
Not even supposed. I'm just saying. Matter of fact,
Yeah, don't use me as.
No, I'm using you because you did it for hypothetical. Now we going to hypothetical. Niggas hear some rumblings. Hold on, yes. That's good. Niggas heard some rumblings. Oh yeah, this
don't use me
nigga.
on
And then,
that
hold
one.
on,
I
this
ain't
nigga.
use you
No,
on no
yes you
other
did.
shit, though.
Hold on, yeah, it's bad enough. You said
Yo,
Terrence Howard
Diddy.
shit. No, I'm saying, but if you, somebody hears something about yo, the nigga, hey, face, he like fucking niggas and shit like that. If you hear some rumblings and then somebody do some suspect shit like that, you come in and they staring at you and they put the 20
Niggas that fuck
20
niggas
racks.
know I don't get down like that.
But my point is, if somebody
They know who do that.
Listen, if somebody heard something like that about you, and now, look, if that's the rumblings, because that's the rumble. I'm saying even now, I don't know what they said about Diddy back in the day.
What if they heard that's why Terrence is doing this? What if they heard that Terrence went to Diddy's house?
And so he's trying
So
to
he's
clean
it up.
Trying to clean it up.
So maybe he did do something with Diddy. That's
Too late.
So you think he trying to do cleanup?
What I'm thinking he's trying
trying
to
to
do,
get up out of
what
there?
he's trying to do is insert himself, pause, in that situation.
Pause.
Double pause.
Nah, you know.
Insert. Yes, sir.
I said pause. In that situation. The situation ain't a pause because it's a situation.
It was the insert.
His court case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or just being attached to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying? Check this out.
He's got a lot going on.
I got something.
Hold on,
I got something.
hold on. I got something real quick.
Yeah,
I don't mean to bring this up though, bro.
Bring it up.
I know
If
you're
it's going to
you're
embarrass
be
him,
unhappy with
bring
me.
it up.
But Cat Poos, not too long ago, maybe a few days ago, brung up Remy in the room with another chick. And he caught them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah. You saw
Ain't
that?
nothing, but I seen it. But what's
You
wrong
know
with?
what I mean?
Okay.
What I didn't like, he
said his daughter was in the room.
His daughter
too.
was in the freaking room.
Yeah, he said that.
Sitting on the bed while they was doing whatever they was doing under the covers.
That's what he said.
Now, I don't know about you or you, but somebody would have been going out the window. You know what I mean?
Right in front of baby girl.
Not my daughter, not even my nieces and nephews. Nah, somebody would have
Can
been.
I say something? That's easier to say.
They wouldn't have been walking out of that house.
But can
bro.
I say this? Man, he said the girl had disappeared or whatever. She shook the joint. She shook.
He told her to leave.
Okay, yeah, he did. That's the problem.
Yeah,
The other
told her
time
to
he said
leave.
when the daughter was in
I wouldn't
their
say
room,
that.
sitting on the bed, they was in the.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. Okay, say he did do something to that female.
Yeah, he going to jail.
Where'd that leave his daughter?
At the same time,
Where'd that
your
leave
thought
his daughter?
process. When you see it, your thought process. If your thought process is
Those
on
two
point,
girls.
like say if I'm already checked out as far as my wife,
Right.
my thought process might not be there. But if my thought process is I'm still in love with my wife, there's no telling what I'm going to
Somebody
do.
might check out.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they might
lose it because of the baby, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
but at the same
The
time,
baby's right in the room
What
with them.
what he proved to be is a thinking man, intelligent
Of
man.
course, that's how I would have
Yeah.
did it. I
Because
would've
at the same
beat her
time,
ass and nothing.
yeah, like I said, where does that leave your children and your family?
No,
if
I'm
you
not
do
saying
some
beat
ignorant
her
shit?
ass, but she wouldn't have been walking out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
She just got
beating her
tossed
ass,
out of
though,
there.
pretty much.
yeah, but that's the thing. And he would have been in all his rights because it was his house.
Yeah.
Crime of the passion. He lost
No,
it.
just beating her up and throwing her out. But if he
Yeah, 'cause
killed
it's
her,
his house, yeah.
that's a crime of passion. Just a beat up is not, But I know.
All right, scenario.
I'm just
Hypothetically,
glad that
Can you still whip a girl ass if she's cheating with your wife? If it's not a guy,
You treat her the same
how
way you
does
treat a
America?
guy.
How do you feel? Like
Yeah, that's a
a man walking in seeing his wife
Yeah,
cheat
answer
with a
that-
girl.
Answer that in the YouTube.
Answer that.
Yeah, answer that
We
in
need
the chat,
answers,
like
guys.
in the comments.
should a
Cause
man
I could be
still-
wilding. Y'all
What?
could tell me if I'm wilding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
But
say wilding. if you
I
wilding.
think most people, the average person, will flip and do something crazy.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
believe
in
that.
any instance.
Yeah.
But some men may find it less egregious to
Because
seeing
it's
a
a
woman,
woman.
opposed to a man.
So if you seen a man, so Monty said either way.
Yeah, Monty said either way, he going upside
man
a
or
bitch
woman,
head.
somebody getting hurt.
He going upside a bitch head.
But look, check this out. Dude asked one time. This was a question. Is this a part of my comedy? So I'm not even gonna bring the comedy part up.
But I'm not saying like any type of woman. This is the same. This chick went to jail. She was in jail.
Yeah, they was in prison.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, who's the man in that situation?
You really? That's what you be thinking about?
No, I'm thinking, is Remy being the man in the situation as far as?
I think both of them when it's lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's lesbians.
I think the only thought that would come across
on
my
YouTube.
mind,
Give an answer.
Yeah, I would be thinking.
I would think
a little bit.
it's just a violation. No matter how it is, like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's a violation.
It's a violation. So
then I know some real freaky niggas that think other stuff.
So I feel like then I would have been in my rights.
Like, wait.
I've been in my rights to pull her out of that bed by her feet or her hair and throw out my house.
You have the right to do that.
Absolutely. Listen.
What about the guys that like it?
How about when you was tiptoeing up on that, you should have turned your phone on and recorded it, because if your daughter's there and they see that crazy shit,
you get custody.
You understand what I'm saying? That's to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
I mean, but because if you do anything else, you're gonna be the offender.
You're going to jail
in that situation. So
yeah, guys, don't crash out.
I know what I said.
Don't crash out.
I know a dude that crashed out. I know a dude that crashed. I know a dude
that's that angry light skin shit.
Now he crashed out different too.
Like Chris Brown with Rihanna back in the day.
That's something totally different.
You gotta go really far with the light skin.
Nah, my bad. It's just I got a little anger management. The lighter, the angrier.
Yeah. But yo,
but it's cool.
I think
everyone is human. Everybody's human, and love makes you do strange.
A dude I know, this
things,
dude was a musician. Dude crashed out. Chick was let dude slam dance her in their crib. Locked the door on him. He came through the window.
That's crazy.
And finished him.
See, I'm a big believer. If you're gonna do dirt, don't do it in your own house or in the person's house that you stay with.
How about don't do dirt?
Yeah, just don't do it.
Don't do it.
But it's the American way. Everybody's doing dirt.
Okay, if you're gonna do dirt, don't get caught. If you're gonna do
dirt, that's a good one too.
Bottom line.
You know what people forget in crime?
What's that?
The number one fucking rule
shut up.
Is don't get caught.
Oh, I thought you said the
niggas forget the
number two rule when you get caught is shut up.
Shut up too. That's number 2.
And that's a right.
Right. But I don't understand why motherfucking criminals
got the
forget
right to remain silent.
That crime you're doing is a crime. So we don't want to go to jail. So I'm going to do this and don't get caught.
Yeah. How about that? That part. I think when look, if they have more cops that said this, look, you have the right to shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You got a right to get your don't remain. No, you got a right to shut the fuck up. Because anything you say and do,
it'll be held against you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay.
That's how you say it.
So if they said it that way, you have the right to remain silent. Motherfuckers be like, silent? You know what I'm saying? They look at it different in the hood. So I think anyway.
What would we do without snitches, though? Come on. We want to have 6ix9ine.
What would we do without snitches?
We want to have Sammy the Bull, Gravano.
I mean, he Christian now. He gave his life to the Lord.
He is? I thought he got caught for selling e-pills again.
He got back out.
You know that, right?
Yeah, he got back out after that.
The nigga told, they gave him a whole new identity. Then the nigga turned into a drug dealer selling e-pills.
Yeah, well, he wasn't
Sammy
doing,
the Bull Gravano is just
he
going to be
wasn't
a fucking
doing
criminal.
But he wasn't doing
no matter what.
It was alleged that his son got, and just the fact that that's his son, they threw him in that case. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like he
took it like, that's my son. I got to roll with this. Even though if he didn't have anything to do with it, he had to roll with it because, they was where he was at under the protection shit.
Nah, but you want to know what shocked me about him being an e-pill dealer after he resurfaced, as you would say? Yeah. What shocked me was the fact, who the fuck sold him the drugs and they know he's Sammy the Bull? The dumbest nigga in that whole story.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling you, that no. It was his son.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't him. I think it's maybe his son-in-law, his daughter's husband, his daughter, ex-husband or something, or whoever. His daughter's baby father.
It was an E-pill ring, right?
Yeah, and his son. I think maybe his son. I'm not sure, but
I
it was
research, but
he wasn't really in Arizona.
Yeah,
he wasn't really in the mix of that. It was like,
oh, okay.
This Sammy's. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never had to go straight to because if anybody listen. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
If somebody seen him, he's like, "Oh, that's Sammy the Bull. Here you go, 1,000 E-pills." Whatever happened to them, they deserved it. They deserved it.
If you do deals with Sammy the Bull's
you
son,
deserve whatever happens, man.
Yeah, you crazy too.
Whatever happens.
That's like doing a deal with Diddy for 1,000 bottles of baby oil, man.
Oh man.
That's
crazy. That was real slippery. Yo, look. Yeah.
Pause.
That shit just get. But look, that's just because they had a whole bunch of baby oil, they didn't find anything in that baby oil or nothing. Remember how Young Jock had said that?
Yeah, they said it was something in the baby oil.
It's not the baby oil; it was in the baby oil.
You saw his hair. Yeah. We just glad you went back to regular hairstyles.
Ain't nobody glad about nothing about that fucking clown.
I was scared for him.
Man, fuck
that nigga turned into Liberace.
That's see, but you see how they. But hold on, but you see how all them other. They see how he slick like played like he ain't snitching.
Yeah, that's dry snitching.
Snitch lying.
Sneak snitching.
The new shit. Snitch lying.
Hold on.
Diddy got
Diddy
got a list.
On camera.
He got a list, and he gonna come down. He gonna come out sounding like Denzel and Training Day. He said, "I got a list for all you bitches." Pelican Bay.
Yeah. Shoe program. You know what I'm saying?
He got a list. He checking it twice.
Yeah.
When niggas fall, they remember who wasn't there for them to get back up. And Diddy, if this shit don't pan out, it's gonna be a lot of apologizing and a lot of lawsuits and reverse lawsuits.
It's more people, I feel.
He better sue the facts too.
He not gonna do that.
No,
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Don't do it?
No.
Sue them.
No.
You doing that for nothing to no avail.
Because that means you're going to be on their radar for life.
Fuck it, I'll be a church mouse.
You know what I mean?
You'll have to be.
Yeah, right. You can't even peace.
You might as well go over there wherever Russell Simmons is at.
Yeah, like y'all.
That's where I'm going. Bangkok.
No, he not.
That nigga Russell, that nigga look like Yoda.
Hey, yo. Hold on. He said, "Nice it is." Sniffing. Nice it is. Okay. You saw that shit with they all day shit. Nice it is.
I did. I told him.
Told him I did. He said, told him I did. Did run.
Stay.
Run. He did not. Run. He did not. Leave. I told him. Run. He did not. Okay, he has. Now.
My stomach hurting, yo.
This is why niggas can't.
Looking like Yoda.
This is why niggas can't do this show, bro.
Listen, he did not to me. Yoda speaks. Listen to. Run, he did not.
Oh, my side hurt, yo.
Well, how you gonna say that though? We got the roll there. You said he looked like Yoda over there.
Cause that's what he did. That nigga went out there. That nigga looked like Yoda, son.
But can I say something, bro?
What?
My thing is,
man.
when you get to a certain point, I guess, like in this world of say wealth and notoriety, I don't believe, you know what it is? It's too much following.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much following and wanting to be like, trying to be accepted. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't believe that this was something that he aspired to. This is something that he had in his mind that I'm going to do. Or allegedly these things they accusing him of Diddy. I think it wasn't no mentor there to say, or maybe it was, and I don't know. But nobody has came forward and said that I spoke to him. I told him. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, you can't try to be like those people, man.
Yeah.
You can't.
I mean, he had people in it
because they acting
early.
like the way they making it seem. Remember that movie Caligula?
Yeah.
Back in the day, they making it seem like Diddy was on some Caligula shit, like this is the type of shit that was going on. But check this out. It has been going on in Hollywood forever. That type of stuff.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying? So
but you see, you gotta understand, he
didn't
didn't just start doing this. He had to have learned this from somebody else.
Yeah, this is a build-up.
You know what I mean?
If,
This is a build-up.
Allegedly. I mean,
If he did, whatever.
Yeah, if he did.
I'm still trying to figure out what he's getting accused of.
I'm just trying to see what they're trying to convict him of. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I want to know what he did.
So far,
I still don't know what he did.
For the witnesses that they've brought forward and came forward, they're not saying it's nobody. As far as the charges, I don't see no correlation. It's just people coming up there telling people shit.
That's it.
So look, this is the part. This is how they getting them. They saying a whole bunch of shit, filling the jury's head up with that, right?
Discredit.
So when now when it
Discredit.
comes to when they say anything else, they just gonna be like, yeah, well, you must have did it. You did that.
Yeah, but the baby or you had to carry drugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So get him for the drugs.
Yeah.
Book him, Dano.
Book 'em. You know what I'm saying?
And then that note, we gotta end the show because
man.
it's 52 minutes of each show.
Yeah.
And I gotta get some sleep for work because niggas still got bills.
Yeah.
The TV world niggas got bills
Yeah,
too.
niggas
man.
got bills. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this ain't a TV, it's streaming, man.
Yeah, this is on camera. But yo, listen here, man. It was definitely a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with y'all another week.
We could rock out like
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna touch on something else, some other stuff.
Hey,
Hey, yo, pause. We're gonna definitely speak about some other topics.
One other
we ain't
thing.
gonna touch on nothing.
We need everybody to leave a message on our YouTube
In the comments,
on the YouTube
in the
page,
comment section,
and give us any questions that you want us to answer.
Yeah, like and share.
Yeah, like and share, subscribe,
Yeah.
and ask us questions. Like if you have any topics you want to talk about on the show, we'll get to it. Yeah. And we do our research so to be factual.
Yeah, and we talk the weird shit. So if somebody they wear those shit, we with it.
Yeah, you can get over. You can come up with weird topics.
We gonna definitely.
You want to talk about road spray?
We gonna talk about. We gonna talk about picking boogers and making a booger museum on the wall. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that's nasty shit.
It is, man.
But yeah, ALGA RHYTHM, baby.
The ALGA.
Yo,
Rhythm.